have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. When you have exhausted all possibilities, remember this: you haven't. Nonviolence leads to the highest ethics, which is the goal of all evolution. Until we stop harming all other living beings, we are still savages. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. Just because something doesn't do what you planned it to do doesn't mean it's useless. I never did a day's work in my life. It was all fun. To do much clear thinking, a person must arrange for regular periods of solitude when they can concentrate and indulge the imagination without distraction. Unfortunately, there seems to be far more opportunity out there than ability. We should remember that good fortune often happens when opportunity meets with preparation. Everything comes to him who hustles while he waits. I find out what the world needs, then I go ahead and try to invent it. There's a way to do it better. Find it. I never did anything worth doing by accident, nor did any of my inventions come by accident. They came by work. The first requisite for success is the ability to apply your physical and mental energies to one problem incessantly without growing weary. Being busy does not always mean real work. The object of all work is production or accomplishment, and to either of these ends there must be forethought, system, planning, intelligence, and honest purpose, as well as perspiration. Seeming to do is not doing. Nearly every person who develops an idea works at it up to a point where it looks impossible, and then gets discouraged. That's not the place to become discouraged. There is no exponent to which a man will not go to avoid the real labor of thinking. All Bibles are man-made. A good intention with a bad approach often leads to a poor result. Opportunity is often missed because it comes dressed in overalls and looks like work. I am not discouraged because every wrong attempt discarded is another step forward. A good intention with a bad approach often leads to a poor result. I have never failed. I've only shown the way I did it before it doesn't work. The chief function of the body is to carry the brain around. There is no substitute for hard work. The most necessary task of civilization is to teach people how to think. It should be the primary purpose of our public schools. The mind of a child is naturally active. It develops through exercise. Give a child plenty of exercise for body and brain. The trouble with our way of educating is that it does not give elasticity to the mind. It casts the brain into a mold. It insists that the child must accept. It does not encourage original thought or reasoning, and it lays more stress on memory than observation.